Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been quite some time. It's been like, what, 2 months since I've made a favorites video? So I do apologize, but I'm back and better than ever. I hope. So I figured for the month of July I'd share some of my favorite products with you, and I think I don't have any that I don't like, but if I find a product, I will let you know. So let's go on and get started with the video. To start off the favorites of the month, I'm going to talk about this Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. This is actually like a shimmer body spray, and you can use it in your hair, but I don't put it in my hair, I just put it on my body. Whenever I go out at night, I feel like I want to look super luminous and have like a radiant décolleté, so I'll put some of this on, and it smells really good. If you're familiar with the Acqua di Gioia Sun, or like, I don't know, it's one of those Armani fragrances, but it smells like the beach, just like it, but this has shimmer in it, so it adds a little bit extra. And sometimes I like to put my favorite highlighter on top, and it just beams, like, it's so good. So highly recommend that. Then for complexion, I've really been enjoying the Next to Nothing foundation from MAC. It's not really a foundation, it's more of like a skin balm, but it's really good, and it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, which I'm all about. However, there are days where I want it to be really full coverage and, you know, like super beat. And those days I've been absolutely loving the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. This stuff is serious. Like, it gets messy, but it's so good, and it doesn't feel heavy. Like, I've used the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I sometimes feel like I'm wearing a mask. But with this, I don't, and it just, I don't know, it's been perfect for the summer because I've been trying to find something that doesn't like melt as I'm walking out, because I tend to walk to work a lot, and this has been doing it for me, and it kind of smells nice. I don't know, it's good. So moving on, I've returned to an oldie but a goodie, the Radiant Creamy Concealer from Nars. I tend to use the shade Ginger, but I decided to use the shade Macadamia. It's a little too light, but I've been like using it really well, and it's been perfect. Like, I think I started using the Shape Tape from Tarte, and I completely like ignored this guy, but I'm so glad that I have it back in my life. And for blush, I actually went to California, and I went with my boyfriend Melvin, and we had such a great time, and I wanted to buy something that reminded me of California every time that I used it. And what better product than Galifornia from Benefit. This is such a beautiful blush. When I first picked it up, it had like a little bit of a gold reflex on top, and it was so gorgeous. It also smells like the beach, just like the Estee Lauder stuff. I'm all about that. It's like perfect for summer, but it gives you a super nice peachy look, but it's not as light as the Nars Orgasm blushes. Like, it's even better. I don't know what I was thinking about it. But yeah, this is phenomenal. It gives you such a pretty glow, and the color is spot on. So Benefit, you did that. Another blush that I've been absolutely loving is the one from Colourpop in their Double Play palette. This stuff is bomb. I used it on my friend Bianca in the last tutorial that I put up, and it's this color right here. Now, I know it doesn't look like anything special, but it's just the perfect neutral blush when you don't want to have anything too pink or too peachy. This is what you would want to grab. One of my favorite bronzers has been the Baina Bronzer from MAC. It was part of their like fruit something collection. I don't remember the collection, but I know that it was such a pretty packaging, and I had to pick it up. I also got the other one, but I actually prefer this one because it's more of a rich brown. So I've been using this to contour a lot, or just as an all-over bronzer. Such a good shade. Love, love, love. And, ooh. If there's any product that completely surprised me this month, was the Urban Decay Velvetizer. This stuff is legit. I didn't really believe the hype at first, because I've tried like all these other translucent powders in the market, and like none of them really did anything for me. I still kept getting oily throughout the day. Like, I'm an like a grease ball, like a total grease ball, and everything just didn't work. But this helped to minimize my pores. It kept me matte all day. I was able to use the which one is it? Let me find it. I was actually able to use the Fit Me foundation, the original formula, which I never was able to because I'm so oily, but it worked. I was able to mix them together. It gave me more coverage. I didn't have to use as much product. It's just such a good product in itself that if you get a chance to, try it out. You're not going to regret it. It's been a favorite. And another favorite that everyone has been talking about is the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. I almost said primer. Mascara from L'Oreal. This stuff is bomb.com. It's very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex foundation. Better Than Sex mascara, except it doesn't flake. Like, I've had the other mascara, which I loved, and it made my lashes really thick, but it always flaked, and I'd have little dots all over my face. But with this one, that doesn't happen, and it's such a good one. Plus, it's like $7 max that you can pay for it, so get this instead, for sure. And now that I'm looking at it, another favorite of mine has been the Glam Glow Glowsetter. This setting spray is a scent from God. It smells like candy. It keeps your makeup in place, especially with summer. Like, you cannot afford to not have a setting spray. So this is the truth. Highly, highly, highly recommend this. And one of my favorite skincare products that I've been absolutely obsessed with is the hyaluronic acid from Skin Deva. This is so good. I put this on in the morning and at night, and I've been using it for like a little over a month and a half. And it's 100% pure hyaluronic acid, and I put this underneath the moisturizer that I use. And I find that my foundation, that all my makeup glides on really well, and that the moisturizers that I use actually work even better. So this I think I picked up for like 13 bucks. I'm sure you can get one that's like even more expensive, but this one does the job. It's good. I think I use like a coupon. Save your money. If it's good, why not? So that's a good chunk of it. I'm gonna move on to lips and then some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Oh, wait, before I forget, I actually picked this up a couple of weeks ago. It's the Clinique Makeup Brush Cleanser. It was like 17 bucks. Such a good price for what it is. I was able to clean all my brushes, and like, if you know how hard washing your brushes and making sure that they're clean all the time is. Especially if you have like a ton of brushes. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but this product makes it so worth it. I know Amanda Ensing actually talked about it, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll try it. But this stuff is legit, and like, I've used quite a bit of it, but like, it hasn't made a dent, so it's a good sized bottle. Again, you should pick it up. For lips, I have 4 different lip products, and they're all kind of different. So I'll start off with one from the drugstore, and it's the Maybelline Hot Vivid Lacquer, and it's in the shade Charmer. Now this is such a beautiful color. I'm gonna try to swatch it. You guys know how bad I am. That hasn't changed. And it's so glossy. Like, honestly, you don't even need a lip liner with this. You could just put it on by itself, and it stays in place. Plus, it smells good, so I love this. And you can get it at a drugstore. For a lipstick, I've been loving the Urban Decay Fuel lipstick from their Heat collection. This is the perfect peachy nude, but it's not like too light. Like, I've tried Peach Jock from MAC, but I always find that it's too light and that it doesn't suit my complexion. But this is gorgeous. It's perfect, and it complements all the warm tone looks. I actually should have worn this today, but I decided to try something else. And I know that I've raved about the Tarte Lip Quench before, but I found a new color that I'm obsessed with. It's also nude. It's in the shade Buff, and I mean, you're not gonna see much, but It's such an awesome color. I just throw it on when I'm ready to go and it's perfect. So I have been loving them. I'll probably get more colors if I can. And last but not least, for the lips, I've been loving the Lancôme Mirrored Nude. Now I use this as a topper. I'm going to try to apply some so you guys can see it. So I'll use this compact. And it's so pretty. Like, my lips are super glossy. I think I have one of the Buxom lip glosses on right now. But watch this. It just adds so much, like, so much more of a plump look that you cannot. It's I can never speak. It's true to the name. It's a mirrored nude, so it's gorgeous. And I have two more products. I promise I'm not gonna take a million years. The first, let me check it out. The first one is actually what I have on my eyes right now. It's the Yes Please palette from Colourpop. Now these shades have been so good to me. I use a lot of them on a regular basis, but today I decided to explore a little bit more. On my lid I have this beautiful yellow, and in my crease I have this shade up here, which is like a nice orange, this red tone, and this orange tone. And I also use this as the base, and it has been so good, so creamy, and super cheap. Like, I don't want to pay a crazy amount of money on palettes anymore, knowing that there's so many browns out there that aren't as expensive, and then you can get really great quality. Like, you don't have to spend $1 million, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. And last but not least, the Jaclyn Hill palette has been so good. Ooh, I think I just put my finger in it. I always mess something up. But this palette has been like one of my favorite palettes, and the formula is so good too. I know I've tried other Morphe palettes and yeah, they're good, but this like just feels a little bit creamier. It's not an amazing palette. Like, I know there's other palettes that I've tried that are better than this, but the color range is gorgeous. I probably could have even created a look similar to what I did today using this palette, so highly recommend it. I know it was limited edition. I don't know if they're going to restock it or what, but if you were able to get your hands on it, consider yourself super, super lucky because it is gorgeous. And there you have it. I shared all of my favorites with you. I was so happy to film this video again because it's been a long time. And if you guys have any suggestions for future videos, or if you want me to recreate this look, let me know in the comments below. You know, I always appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you guys in the future videos. Can't breathe. It's like way too hot in my room right now.